Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for Call Me When You Break Up. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. We're in standard tuning for this, and the start of the song we have a C major chord. I'll talk through the chords first and then how we strum them and the structure afterwards. So the first chord is C major, which is a 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, an open G string, 1 on the B and an open E. We don't play the low E string. Now there's 4 or 5 chords in the opening part of the song. The second chord is an F major chord, which is 3 on the D string, 2 on the G, 1 on the B and E. That's a flat finger. It's probably the trickiest chord out of the whole lot. Now the top 2 strings, E and A, we don't play those. We also have in this song a G major chord, which is 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0, and then 3 on the high E string. 2 more chords that we need: E minor, which is an open E, 2, 2 on the A and D strings, and 0 on the remaining. And the last chord we need to get through the song is an A minor chord, which is an open A, 2, 2 on the D and G, 1 on the B, and an open E string. So, those are all the chords that we need. Let's talk about the order and the strumming. Now, this song doesn't really have any guitar part in it, so we can take a little bit of liberty over how we strum it. Now, the way I think fits the song really well would be this. However, there's lots of different ways to go about it, so use mine if you like, or maybe experiment with your own. Now, when the song starts off with the C major chord, what I'm doing is playing down and up quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, over and over. But you might notice I'm trying to stress the second and fourth beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to add a little bit of texture to it, it makes it sound a bit more interesting. And what happens is we play 2 lots of C major, 1, 2, and then 2 lots of F major. In fact, we're going to do that 2 times in a row. C to F, C to F. Now, just before I show you how the next part of the song works, there's a lot of different parts going on with this song. If you're interested in getting the chord chart for this, as well as a sheet with the chords and the lyrics matched up, let's say you want to sing along or play along and you need to know which chord goes with which word, head on over to Patreon. There's a link in the description for it. For the price of a coffee, you get everything wrought up professionally by myself and saves you from trying to write it out or maybe, make a mistake or trying to memorize and make a mistake. In fact, the people on the screen who are my active patrons, we're close to 100 patrons. They're going to get access to this song straight away the moment it goes live. So yeah, more about those guys later. Now, straight after the 2 lots of C and F, we have G major. Going to E minor. So yeah, that's another new part. There's also one more part we have to think about, which is 2 lots of A minor. And finishing off with 2 lots of F major. So the beginning of the song where there's vocals and instruments, we're going to put all those parts together that I've just talked about, and it sounds like this. I'll shout out the chords over the top. C, C, F, F, C, C, F, F, and then G. G again, E minor, E minor, A minor, A minor again, F, and F again. So you can see there's lots of different chords going on there, so yeah, it might be worth checking out that link to the extra material over on Patreon. However, the good news is, what we've just done there is the first verse. Looking over to my notes, the second verse and the third and the fourth verse are all the same. So basically, what you've just done, repeat it a further 3 more times, so 4 times round altogether. However, there is an outro to the song, the last part of the song, where it is ever so slightly different. So the outro, the last bit of the song, which is a short song as it is, but the outro is basically C to F like this. Now let's just say you're not comfortable with that strumming pattern. I'm now going to give you some ideas what you can use in this song to mix up the strumming pattern. So, a very simple one to do is down, down, up, down, up. So slowly, that is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Or if you want to count along with it, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. I'll just play the C to F with that rhythm so you can see how it works nice and slow. Now, another thing that they do on the track, which kind of comes across into guitar, is palm muting. Now, if you don't know what palm muting is, it's where we take this part of our strumming hand, resting it just on the side of the strings from your saddle and your bridge, and you get a slightly muted sound. I'm not pressing it on too hard, but I'm just lightly putting my hands on, and you can play the chords quite fast like this. Now during the verse, the opening part of the song, it's kind of got that feel to it where it's a little bit lighter. It's not as loud as the chorus or near the end of the song. It's a bit more refrained, a bit more chilled out. So you could implement that idea to your playing. You can see, well, just off camera, so you couldn't see. So yeah, I was just putting my palm of my hand on there and just strumming away the same chords. This hand's doing the same, but yeah, we're getting a muted sound, and that might be another idea where you mix and match the different strumming patterns. And in a nutshell, that's everything you need to get through this song. So relatively straightforward, not a lot going on with it, but it's a great chance for you to come up with different strumming patterns to make this song sound even better on the guitar. So if you did find it useful, please do like and subscribe, and also consider getting that extra material over on Patrons, like the people on the screen. As I mentioned, for the price of a coffee, these guys every month get access to well over 450 songs. In fact, it's closer to 500 songs at this point. There's a bunch of Gracie Abrams songs, there's a couple of Selena Gomez songs on there as well, plus a bunch of Taylor Swift stuff, loads of things to keep you going. So, thank you very much for watching, thanks to my Patrons for their support, and I'll catch you in the next video.